What's going on YouTube? Okay, I'm back with you today, and this video is another video on my 1988 Topps Master Set Autographed series, and I'm going to do this one around the first checklist. I figured we start after yesterday, after I gave a brief rundown of how I had this set up in this box. Um, the first checklist is actually numbered 121. I'm not going to take it out of this pack. I've got the entire checklist set right here, including the traded checklist. But it's card number 121. It's got cards 1 through 132. And so I thought I would start there. These are the ones, all these are cards number 1 through 132. These are ones I don't have autographed. These are ones I do have autographed so far in the set. And just to show you a brief rundown of what I got. To save a little bit of time, I will go through these. I showed you yesterday, the set starts out with record breakers. And I showed you yesterday, I already had showed this. This is a slabbed Beckett authenticated autograph of Benito Santiago. A beautiful signature there. When I saw that it came across this, I had to have it to add to this set, autograph set, because it's such a beautiful signature. And like I said yesterday, most players today, modern players, grew up in a time where they were not taught how to write in cursive, so they don't give you beautiful autographs like that. Anyway, we'll put that on back in here. And all the record breakers, I will tell you this, there is none of the record breakers I have autographed right now at this time. So this was the McGwire. And the reason I have these separate from those is because I've got both. These were errors. And so the McGwire error record breaker and the Eddie Murray error record breaker, I've got copies of the error as well as the corrected versions together in those for the set. And also in this first checklist is the Al Leiter rookie card, error and corrected version. I have neither of those autographed so at this time. So I will put those in. And honestly, I would probably not want to. My ultimate goal is the error card shows a version of a former minor league Yankee pitcher, Steve George, who I'm assuming the photograph was taken of him in spring training when he was trying to make the Yankees roster. The Tops made a mistake and assumed it was Al Leiter, and instead it was a guy named Steve George. I do know that his address is on SCF, so I wouldn't mind sending a copy of that to him and seeing if he will autograph it, since even though it says it's Al Leiter, it's actually a photograph of him. And then try to get an Al Leiter autographed example of his actual corrected rookie card. Okay, so the other record breakers to the set, like I said, I've actually got an example of the McGwire. That is an error McGwire because it's got the white box in the corner. If you're not familiar with the 88 Top set, if you get a McGwire record breaker and it's got that white box at the corner of his foot, that's the error. Tops corrected this not far into the series and uh, basically airbrush that out. So these are the error, and the ones that don't have it are the corrected version. And then I've got the Eddie Murray here. This is the error version. There, there's really nothing wrong with this card. Beautiful card, but the corrected version actually has something printed right here, and the original one didn't. There's the Necro Brothers, Nolan Ryan. So I have none of the record breakers autographed at this time for the set. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to really go through right now every card one at a time in order. I'm going to show you first the cards I have autographed. First one, Kevin Elster. And I'm going to tell you briefly how I do this. These were acquired by TTM, and I'll show you. Wait 1 second here, because I don't really want to have players contacting me and upset. But when I get an autograph through the mail, he charges $2 for an autograph. You see, I read on the back. I mailed this to him, or I got this back from Mr. Elster in the mail on December 10th, 2018. So basically, almost today is December 6th, 2024. So quite a few years ago, as I've been doing TTM for a long time. Mr. Elster, I'm marking out his address, but if I ever wanted to authenticate these, or if after I'm dead and gone, somebody in my family, wants to sell this set one day when it's a whole lot older and try to, you know, somebody ever questions how I got this autograph. This is came from Kevin Elster himself through the mail, and I've got his address down there, the date I got it on, and everything. And so, where do I get the addresses? Off of a site called Sports Collectors Forum or Sports Card Forum, SCF. It's a free site. I also, there's others, but SCF, if you're new to, I'm just going to say this, if you're brand new to the hobby, try SCF first. There's a lot of successful addresses on there. Nice blue Sharpie autograph, and you can get them for free. And I mean, there's no reason to pay money to join some of these other sites to get the same thing you can get for free on here. There is little perks to like sportscollectors.net and stuff like that. But when you're first starting out and you don't know if you're going to want to continue to do it, I would just start out with these. They have baseball, football, basketball, former athletes, current athletes, as well as some celebrities. So it's a pretty good site for free. It takes you about 2 minutes. All you need is an email address to create an account. Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer. This I acquired through the mail. Mr. Sandberg signs for, actually, I got it right here, $10 fee. And that was this year, earlier this year, not that long ago. Anyway, I want to keep these in order. Now, here's Mike Young. I'm going to go through to save some time now that I explained how I got a lot of these. Mike Young, beautiful blue Sharpie. I love that autograph. This was acquired through the mail. Bill Schroeder, former Brewers catcher, through the mail, blue Sharpie. Cleveland Indians, former pitcher Greg Swindell, acquired through the mail. Now, this is Jim Deshaies, former Astros pitcher, acquired through the mail. Black Sharpie. I'd rather have blue, but I'll take it for the set. This was one of my very favorite players as a kid, Mitch Wild Thing Williams. He used to sign very well through the mail. Now, I think he charges like $7. I've been doing this since 2017, so a lot of these guys that I got back in those days, early days. I started doing TTM for this set, or actually at the start, it really wasn't for trying to put together a set like this. Jose Nunez, former Blue Jays pitcher, blue Sharpie. Sid Fernandez, former Mets, a very good pitcher when he was healthy, blue Sharpie. Mike Morgan, blue Sharpie, Seattle Mariners. Ricky Horton, blue Sharpie, St. Louis Cardinals. Ed Romero, Boston Red Sox, blue Sharpie. Again, every one of these, the way I do it, I take an index card, cut them in half, so I can get half of an index card. I just write down when I see it says autograph acquired by mail request on August 31st, 2020. I wrote to Mr. Romero. I got his his address off SCF. And if I don't have anything down there, that means they signed for free. Most of these guys did, or still do, or did at the time I wrote to them. The ones that didn't, I have it wrote down. Jeff Calhoun. I might try to write to him again in the future and see if hopeful, because I've seen plenty of examples of his autograph on this same card and others in blue Sharpie. I'd rather have blue Sharpie, but I'm not going to complain about having it in black Sharpie. It's still an autographed baseball card by him. It's just that I prefer blue when I can get it. Bob Melvin, former big league catcher and former manager. Um, Bill Landrum, very good relief pitcher, better known for his days with the Pirates because this is when he first come up with Cincinnati. Lou Piniella, former Yankee, great and also well-known manager for other teams, but he was known for being a Yankees manager and player. And I remember him well with the Cincinnati Reds as he helped led them to a World Series championship in 1990. Also, Mr. Piniella, just so you know, charges $5 by mail. I wish he'd have signed that in blue. Kent Hrbek charges $5 by mail to sign. Former big-time power hitter for the Twins, member of their 87 and 1991 World Series championship teams. Blue Sharpie. Darnell Coles, blue Sharpie. Pitcher there with the Pirates. He played for many teams. Alan Ashby, former really good catcher, many years for the Houston Astros. Dave Clark, Cleveland Indians. Hubie Brooks, Montreal Expos. Some of you younger people might not even know who they are. Well, the Washington Nationals of today used to be the Montreal Expos in Canada. All right. Don Robinson, San Francisco Giants. Jim Clancy, Toronto Blue Jays. Phil Bradley, Seattle Mariners. Ed Hearn, Kansas City Royals. Mark Knudson, Milwaukee Brewers. Jimmy Jones, San Diego Padres. Shane Raleigh, Philadelphia Phillies. Ken Oberkfell, Atlanta Braves. Dave Dravecky, one of my favorites to write to. He's a really good signer. Was a great pitcher. Mike Hart, Baltimore Orioles. Gary Pettis, not really the best autograph. Sorry about that. Reflection of the light. Not the best autograph, but he signed it down on the bottom left corner. And now here's a big one. The Eck, Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. Beautiful signature, blue Sharpie. And I wrote to him earlier this year. He charges $10. Wait a minute. Sorry about that reflection. $10. And, yep, July 11th, 2024 is when I got that back from Mr. Eckersley. He will sign any card for a $10 donation to the Dennis Eckersley Family Foundation. All right. Former Indian great Joe Carter, former Toronto Blue Jay and World Series hero in 1993, Joe Carter. And Mr. Carter, just so you know, signs by mail, $5. Dennis Martinez signs by mail any card, $5. Beautiful autograph there. Beautiful. Tom O'Malley, Texas Rangers. Ernie Whitt, Toronto Blue Jays. Reds leaders, Ron Robinson. I'd love to have John Franco sign that. Unfortunately, Franco is not signing by mail. Daryl Ackerfeld, who has sadly passed away now, and I had actually purchased this offline because he has actually been deceased for quite a number of years. He used to pitch as well for the Rangers and the Philadelphia Phillies, among other teams. Howard Johnson, former Mets star, All-Star. Ron Karkabas, Chicago White Sox. This is going to be getting up there in the already 12 and a half minutes. Mike Mason, Chicago Cubs. Ernie Riles, Milwaukee Brewers. Gary Thurman, Kansas City Royals. Lynn Matuzik, Los Angeles Dodgers. Bob Sebra, who has sadly passed away. This was an ink pen. He's been passed away for a lot of years now. We got that, and I purchased that off of eBay. Lance Parrish, former Phillies, and better known for his days with the Tigers. He also played for the California Angels a long time, a few other teams, the Mariners, Pirates. And this right here, I purchased off of eBay, and sadly, it's personalized to Tony, Todd Benzinger. And this was in a lot deal that I got, like, it was, I don't know, a long time ago, but it was like a whole lot of like 20-some different autographed baseball cards, and this was in it. Sadly, it's to Tony. Eventually, I will replace this with one that's not personalized, or if it is personalized, it'll be to me. Scott Garrelts, San Francisco Giants. Jack Clark, former All-Star for several teams. Big-time power hitter back in the 80s. Kurt Young, Oakland A's. Dick Williams, another one who has passed away now. Former manager great and former player back years ago in the 50s. Jesse Orosco, he's a great signer. He was a great relief pitcher for many years. Jim Wellwander, who is from my home state of Virginia. Scotty Bales, guy I love to write to now and then, former Indian, very good pitcher at one time for them. Steve Lyons, better known probably for his TV broadcasting career, post-playing career, than he is as a player. Joe Skinner, with the New York Yankees there. Teddy Higuera, I think that's how you said his name, former All-Star lefty for the Milwaukee Brewers. Vance Law on the Expos leaders card. Don't have Hubie Brooks, who was pictured on there with him. Les Lancaster, my focus is off. Les Lancaster, Chicago Cubs. Kelly Gruber, Toronto Blue Jays. Jeff Russell, Texas Rangers. Johnny Ray, California Angels. Jerry Don Gleaton, Kansas City Royals. James Steele, San Diego Padres. Bobby Wine, Houston Astros. Tom Candiotti, former knuckleballer, Steve Jeltz. And Mr. Jeltz is one who charged $5 to sign, and I got his autograph off of SCF. Jim Gott, Pittsburgh Pirates. Johnny Grubb, another guy that's from my home state in Virginia. Mr. Johnny Grubb, he's from Roanoke, Virginia. I believe he was the Roanoke Player of the Year back in high school, or the he was played on an All-Star team or something like that. Something Roanoke. I remember reading. Don Schultz, New York Mets, and Donnie Hill, Chicago White Sox. And that is going to do it for this, the autographs I'll share in this video as we went through cards 1 through 132. This is a stack of the ones I don't have, but because I'm already at the 16-minute mark, I'm going to wrap this video up. I'll go through later and do videos of the cards I do not have signed yet, hopefully as I get them signed for the set. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned as I will be, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little bell so you get notifications, because I'm going to be adding videos of the rest of the checklist, what I've got autographed for the set so far.